Okay. Firewatch. Let's continue play. So this is Firewatch. We did one session yesterday. And that's it. That's the game. Oh fuck, she's just said something to us. Like Burt Reynolds, if Tom Cruise had a good-looking twin. Do you know Rolly?
Unless you just don't want to answer.
How do I look? Like Burt Reynolds.
Well, I get confused for Burt Reynolds all the time.
Oh, is that so?
Women say that we have a similar musk.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you asked.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Tuxedos as often as possible.
Oh, really?
You bet.
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Well, I have a thin mustache, real thin mustache. I got a long scar, goes down across my eye and down my cheek.
And you only wear tuxes?
Yeah.
Are you a freaking Bond villain?
I get up to some stuff, yeah.
I don't think you're taking this very seriously. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
Really?
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
Oh.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
Steely.
They're steely. A cold, hard stare.
Like a Siberian husky.
Sure.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Wait, what's... Sorry. What's, what's... Pally. I said he donated to the mods. Wanted me to read. Sorry about that. Hey, Theo, I never really tend to watch your streams because time zones, but I've been watching you for about 6 to 7 years. You've always brought me so much joy. Just want to thank you for everything. Today I turned 20. Hey, happy birthday, man. Good for you. Sorry about that. Yeah, the mod donation things, I don't have them synced up here, so... I have to, like, open a page to see it. 67 years, man. So this guy must be in his, like, late 80s. 80s, yeah. Wow. No, 6 to 7 years. Nice. Well, let's get going. What's our mission here? Find boards downstairs to patch window. I've been watching you since you were... Oh, he's been watching you since you were a little swimmer. It makes it less creepy. Get a couple more boards. Get a couple more boards. Board up broken window. Will this go up on Morteo as well? I gotta head to the doctor. It will. It will. Enjoyed the doctor, man. Well, I mean, I hope it goes well. The dramatic pause. I was considering giving him a snarky, sarcastic.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next?
Only doing half of
What do
my
you think is
playthrough
next?
parts now.
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
You know, I'm gonna hike around for a while before I really put my nose to the grindstone.
Oh, yeah, you do
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, let's go for a hike. Really ready now. Interesting. It's, almost feels like an end game thing. Wait, is this end game? Why is it like... Or is this just silly talk? I don't know. This seems like... Tio, you have the chance now before we get into the end game. Like, the forest is going to be on fire and stuff. Like, if you want to enjoy this one... is it just silly talk? Okay, silly talk, yeah. This, are you sure? This really looks like... Why is it green? Hasn't it been yellow before? Just silly talk, okay.
Okay, now I'm ready.
No, but the
Let's get to work.
borders.
Good. Now get to work.
Okay. Is yesterday's stream on Morteo? I'm actually really interested in the gameplay so far. It is, yeah. To the guy who asked, most people will rewatch my VODs and stuff on YouTube, yeah. My VOD channel is
Hello, Henry.
Morteo.
Having a nice afternoon?
Wow.
I might never leave.
Well, I called with some bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned. I caused them some trouble, but nothing major. I never even got very close to them.
Well,
One stereo, that's it.
look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
What?
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
I'll keep it vague. Won't that be really suspicious? Yeah, there was a guy. Kind of, yeah. We saw them, yeah. I don't know. That's all I know.
Henry? Henry, wake up. Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
Jesus, this sounds very serious. What's going on?
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Oh, she just... Is this a you up?
Babe, it's late.
I know it is. You
Oh,
sound
Julia!
tired.
Oh, I'm dreaming.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
I thought she was putting on a voice at first.
Yeah, it's good here. It's beautiful, you know.
That's great, Henry. Really great. Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Bye, baby.
My headache is gone, Biohazard. Hike
Is it
north
too
to
much of a
retrieve
pain in the ass
supplies.
to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find a supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
Hey, Andy for the win, man. How you doing? 5 gifted subs.
So,
Huge love.
like, 2 weeks ago, you called
Huge
me
love.
in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
shit.
You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her.
I am.
Good. I'm glad. Look, so a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. Ugh, he's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home.
What?
Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier
What?
solo.
His
When he came back,
brother
he left
died.
me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
She... Hold on. She's dating a guy for 5 years. His brother gets brutally murdered, and she, for some reason, doesn't go and stay with him to take care of him? And then did she say he had to take care of his sister or mother or something? So not only is he grieving, but he has to take care of someone else? Is that what she just said? There was a lot of information to process there, yeah. And then when she gets broken up with, she lies to her sister and says, "Oh, he cheated on me." Did I miss something? Did she add some other detail to that? Was he an asshole in any way? I can fix her. No, that's enough. Was that it? What the fuck? And then she has the audacity at the end of it to say, "So, we both fucked up." Now listen, I'm a very forgiving person. And like, I know humans make mistakes. I'm willing to but the fact that she then said we both fucked up and put me, what's my name? Roger or something? Into that? And yeah, we both fucked up, eh? Henry's out here to deal with his wife who has dementia, who can barely remember him anymore. She might even be dead at this point. We don't actually know. But either way, he's here to deal with that. And he feels guilt because he's not there with her and stuff like that. Why is that being bunched up with what she did? We both fucked up, Roger. Like, Roger didn't fuck up at all. This is just a very normal human reaction to having a very close one get dementia. You feel grief. You feel guilt. You know, it's not the same as not going to join your grieving boyfriend of 5 years who you were looking to. Oh, Henry. His name doesn't matter. Either way, the facts are the facts, and I find it. The part where she said we both fucked up would have pissed me off. I would have been like, excuse you? Like, what do you mean we both fucked up? She probably meant her and her ex fucked up. What am I missing? What did her ex fuck up with? Henry is out there escaping his responsibilities though. That's just a fact. He's trying to escape the pain of his wife having dementia. No, man. His wife is in a home. His wife can barely remember him. Dementia is a terrible thing, and people have weird reactions to it. He's doing nothing. He's not escaping his responsibilities here. Well, a little bit. But it's not at all morally on the same level as what she did. I think, now what I think is nice is she's not Mrs. Perfect. You know, and it's nice that she opened up about it. But that line, we both fucked up, that got to me. Way to make him feel like trash, you know? Like, yeah, we fucked up, didn't we, Roger? What's his name? Henry. Who the fuck is Roger? Wow. Oh, that caught me off guard. It was so out of the blue. It was just like, you were dreaming about your demented wife the other day. I didn't want to wake you. It was kind of cute. Thought you were having a nice dream. Anyway, here's what I did. Like, it's nice that she opened up, but fuck, man, you couldn't have warned me? Like, I feel like it was just such a curveball. It was. Would you consider that it is bad writing on the part of the video game writer that she says that and you can't reply? A little. I'm surprised that I couldn't decide between like but I'm surprised I couldn't take her on and say like, what do you mean we both fucked up? That's like a different, or like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. Like, I'm surprised we couldn't deal with what she just said. I'm wondering if it'll come up later, yeah, because that was interesting. God, you gotta warn someone before you dump on them like that. My boyfriend's brother died and I didn't go visit him. Okay. Is that all I've missed? Ah, you missed a big one though. Wow. Oh. No, I've already updated my map with that. Can I update it again? No. My mother has early dementia. Sometimes I wish I could escape from those responsibilities that come with this. Yeah, man. We both fucked up. I get what she's trying to say, man, but like, I think the only reason that Roger, I can't remember his name, didn't respond is because he has no words. He's shocked at what she said. Henry. Hey, Padfoot. Thanks for the 5 gifted, man. Much love. Much love, much love. Can we just change his name to Roger? That'll make it easier. All right, another 10. There's more. All right. Hey. Thanks, man. Where's this long drop? What?
Well, I hopped down a drop and now I can't climb back up.
That is a pickle.
I mean, I can just keep hiking, but I figured I should let you know in case I get myself trapped out here.
How adventurous of you.
I've been doing a lot more climbing out here than I expected.
Well, keep your radio charged. I'd hate to one day find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, Padfoot. Wickfist, thanks for the 13 months. Aussie. That was a threat? Isn't language beautiful, though? In the way that you can mean things differently? You can say, I'd hate to find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine, you know? You're like, yeah. Or it's like, I'd hate to find a skeleton with an orange backpack at the bottom of a ravine. And you get shivers down your back. I could have reported it. Whatever. Oh no. Okay, Moss Peak, 2 Forks, Spruce.
Found the supplies.
Oh, good. Enjoy.
Where the fuck am I? I'm 2 Peaks, right? 2 Forks, sorry. Did I come from 2 Forks? Yeah, I'm 2 Forks. Oh, so I can choose to take theirs. Oh, I can take them. I can be an asshole. How exciting. She told you not to, though? I know, but I can. Oh, she just like looks through the binoculars and I'm like stuffing my food with a bunch of shit. Stuffing my food with a bunch of shit. Did I say that? I won't. I won't. Will I? No, I won't. A lot of mistakes today. No, I won't. I'm a good guy. Celia Montigre with another 10 subs. Thank you. Wow. Wow! I kind of want to. It's kind of fun. Much love, Celia. Much love, Celia and Padfoot. I think it'll make her hate me, and I kind of like her. I can fix her. I like flawed women. Henry can fix... Henry! He can fix her. No, I won't.
All right, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
You've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
What the fuck?
It's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors? So, no ideas, huh?
What?
Delilah's a
Oh.
nice name.
No, you big dummy.
I was kidding.
No, you were not. You're sweet, but we can't call it the Delilah Fire.
Okay, what then?
How about my middle name, June?
The June Fire. Even though it's July.
I like it. So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You would like it there.
If I was there with you, I'm sure I would like it a lot.
Are you looking at the fire?
Yeah, I am.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. A man of many words.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way.
Something
And
sus
I know
about
you're not really
Delilah.
available, but I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer. Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it. I'm just having the thought. I wish I was over there.
I wish you were too.
We could sit outside. We could talk without these radios. We could, you know.
What? What could we do?
Well, let me tell you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's all she wrote. They just had walkie-talkie sex.
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
No, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Problem bear? Fuck that. I am of the opinion that they are all problems.
Come on, please.
Yeah, well, I've seen what they can do to a tree, and trees aren't even food.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Keep a stick on you in case you need to pull a Roger. His name was Roy, Rob. You talking about the lightning guy, right? Yeah, Thor. Hold on, I'm getting a call. I need a message. A rich of Tio to call someone out on getting a name wrong. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, because you guys never tell me the proper name when I get it right. You all just go, yeah, Tio, well done, you know, and nobody corrects me. What do you mean how rich? I'm not making fun of him. I just said his name was Roy. Sorry to get off subject here, but I'm curious if you like the Harry Potter series. And do you like Avatar The Last Airbender? I've never watched Avatar The Last Airbender or done anything around it. Do you watch Avatar? You watch Avatar, right? And I've, you know, I never read the Harry Potter books. Wait, more beer. More fireworks. Interesting. I tried a few times as a kid, but I could never stay involved in them. It was just not my time for books. I got into books a little later, and at that point I wasn't in the mood for Harry Potter. Got into other books. Isn't there going to be a Harry Potter show reboot? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I read about it yesterday. Louch Spargle, 52 months. Thank you. Much love. Yeah, HBO show. Harry Potter HBO, they've like ordered a full series. The Harry Potter show, no, sorry, the Harry Potter books always made more sense to me. There's a lot of, let's take two. There's a lot of books that I think would make way more sense as shows than they do as movies. And Harry Potter feels like one of them, from what I've read about what others say about the books. You know what else would make a really good show? World War Z. I've been reading the World War Z book, and chapter by chapter is its own isolated story about someone somewhere in the world, you know? It would make such a good show where each episode is its own, each chapter is one episode, you know, and it just tells what happened. Like a limited series would be so good as like an HBO limited series. Yeah. Brad Pitt plays every character. Yeah. I mean, the movies were a hit, so yeah. But the movie. Are you talking about World War Z? They only made one, but the movie has nothing to do. There's one little thing that I know in the movie that I won't spoil, that like refers to the books. But in general, like the movie feels like you could tell it could be its own chapter in the book about a family and how this guy like was a part of it, you know, like, but it has nothing to do with the books in terms of like chapter by chapter. I think, yeah. It's a shame. I think we could get a show out of it. Hot take though, I like the movie. I like World War Z, the movie with Brad Pitt. I think it's great. I just don't think it should have been called World War Z. But the movie's genuinely, it's a good zombie movie. Yeah, I really like it. I'm a big fan of zombie movies, and World War Z is up there. Like, I find it amazing how they like climb on each other. It's such a fun, kind of different take on zombies, and it's fucking terrifying. Yeah, I think it got And it did well, didn't it? So haven't they been working on World War Z 2 for quite some time now? What's going on with that? Oh. There's a lot of things right, but I hated the last third of the movie. Yeah, it kind of it's dragged out a little as well, I agree, Cake. But just in general, like, I think it's good. Train to Busan is great, yeah. How are we looking? I read a while ago that we're gonna get a 28 years later. Cannot wait for that. Or was it months? It was months, wasn't it? 28 months later would be the next one. I'm looking forward to that. 28 days later is great. 28 weeks later has such a good opening. God, the opening scene to 28 weeks later is just Can I show it? I probably can't show it, can I? No. It's just so when they're in the house and on the running and like the music, it just tells such a tale. And then the rest of the movie, I think, is just a good popcorn zombie flick. But the beginning, the music, the running, it's the hiding. It's great. It's really emotional. It's like two different movies, honestly. I think some might be a bit apprehensive in regards to doing anything zombie related after HBO's The Last of Us. Explain. Why? What do you mean? People might have zombie fatigue? It's not usually how it works, though. If something zombie related does well, others will look at that and say, okay, let's do some zombie stuff. It's doing well. If The Last of Us did badly, then people would go, oh, we shouldn't do zombie stuff. People have zombie fatigue. Yeah, superheroes. That's where there's a fatigue, and you can see it. Nobody looks at a superhero movie that does well and goes, we shouldn't do it then. People are tired of it now that we've, it's once they start doing bad that people go, okay, let's move on, guys. Let's find what people like right now. The Last of Us did super well, so if anything, we're going to get more zombie stuff, which I'm all for. I love a good zombie thing.
Someone left their clipboard out here.
Huh. Well, it could have been one of the Fish and Game folks. See if there's a name or a credential or something. I can call it in.
What the? It's... Holy shit.
What's going on? You didn't actually find a bear, did you?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Feelings for 2H, maybe
Wait,
just
hold
drunk.
on.
That's
Something's
me.
out here.
2H.
Henry, I'm worried.
What the fuck?
You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, devastating. Regardless, just let me know, okay, buckaroo? Oh, God. I don't know why I just called you that.
No, 2H is... Buckaroo. 2H is me, no? Isn't 2H... What's my thing? Is it my thing called like twin something? 2 something? Or is it 2 hours? Feelings for 2 hours. Maybe just drunk. Oh, maybe it's 2 hours. We talked about feelings for 2 hours. Oh. Rainbow Strikes? Quiet! I'm reading this. It's creepy. JL. Nexus 3 times weekly. Fire routes. Would you kill Paul McCartney to bring back Jimi Hendrix? Absolutely, me too. What? I wanna read more. Get me to the next page. No. There was more. Here we go. No. Freeze. Fuck. Oh. Oh, okay. Never called for... okay, cool. Interesting. That's creepy. Alright. Locate strange noise towards canyon. Oh! Oh! What the fuck?
Henry? Are you there? What happened, Henry?
Holy hell, I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold-cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God.
Am I meant to bring
Damn it,
my
my
fishing
head.
pole?
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you. This just seems like a misunderstanding or something.
Look, I know what I saw. Hey, it was our words with initials for our names, H and D,
H.
clear as day.
And you've been feeling okay?
I feel fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe you, but that conversation was from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks
Oh, I
ago?
can put it away.
Our
Oh,
entire
yes.
relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie taking notes and talking to God knows who. What do you think is going on behind that fence?
Apparently a lot of following you around taking notes, which is unfucking believable, Henry.
Yeah, you're telling me. All right, I'm on my way to Wapiti Meadow. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Also, I'm gonna call around and see if anyone's had anything weird happen to them or seemed spooked. I don't want to make this bigger than it is yet, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, okay. Hike safe.
Something very fishy is going on here. Why would somebody be interested in me and her? The only thing I can think of is that it's someone emotionally connected to us. There's two options here. Either Delilah isn't involved behind this or anything, in which case I climb. In which case it could be Julia. She's gone crazy. She's out here. Or maybe Delilah's... Ah! Oh. I'm a little creeped out. Or maybe Delilah's ex. She's pissed because Delilah because Delilah fucked with him. Fucked it up. If she is in on it, then I have no idea what's going on. Then it's all in my head. That she's in on it, but I'm making all of this up, and I have dementia. I don't know. PC parts have finally arrived. Much love from India. Hey! Nice, June. Good luck. Mellow with the 7 months. Love this game so much. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I am. I'm very much enjoying it. And Carlota, more of a YouTube frog. Just want to say thank you for the content. I always watch your VODs before going to sleep. Much love from Argentina. Oh, much love.
Okay, I'm at the fence. I don't see anyone around, but I'm not sure I can get past it.
How big is it?
Big. It goes off in both directions. Acres.
What the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
Look, I'm not going to be able to get into this place.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
What? You want me to go all the way down there? South of Ruby River? What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna get knocked out and wake up somewhere. No way are they making me do this. I swear to I don't mind. I'm just a little surprised. I feel like something's coming up. There's gonna be an event or something on the way. Watch, man. You definitely seem like you don't mind. Beep 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 beep. So funny. Just realizing I'm singing Indiana Jones. Okay, so right here. That's our walkie-talkie.
There's really no way past some of this underbrush that's grown over the trail.
See, the thornier a trail is, the less inclined a ranger is to want to deal with it. They'll just hike or take their horse a different way.
Just walk through it, man. What? I could see why this game, let's talk about the game a little. I could see, now don't, obviously no spoilers, I don't know why this would allow spoilers, but just, I could see why this game, I need to take pictures. I'm gonna take pictures of weird things. I feel like everybody just takes it of beautiful things. I could see why this game was so big when it came out. There was an indie game boom around for a while there, and people were like, oh my god, indie. This must be one of them, you know, and story's captivating, it's mysterious. It was around the time that a lot of YouTubers, like, just putting up playthroughs did well. Like, YouTube was a big thing, Twitch wasn't as big, you know, and it's not. When did this game come out? Like 2017? 2016. Yeah. Indie games are still doing pretty well, aren't they? Yeah, but around like that time on Steam, there was like a boom of good indie games, I think. Like it was around the time they really started popping up.
With everyone else.
Should we call the cops or the Forest Service and let them know this is going on?
Don't you think that would sound, crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. We have to tell someone.
Tell them what, Henry? Tell them we're being stalked and you were attacked and we don't have any proof?
I don't know, tell them we're being bothered or something.
Henry, I really like this job, okay? And if I give off even a hint of cuckoo to my bosses, they are never gonna let me come back out here. Do you understand that?
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
What? I think she's involved in some way. This is shady as hell.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
Is she mad?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry...
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
This is
Well,
gaslighting.
you sound worried.
No, I'm not, okay? Let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
She's freaking out. Anybody would be. Nah. It's just the way she's minimizing everything that I say. Something's going on here.
Yet, but I don't have a good feeling.
I get that she's nervous, but she has zero trust for me, it
You can
seems.
just call the police. I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
He had his dad to protect him. Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna find their bodies at some point. The fact that she doesn't want to call the cops is so sus. I don't believe her explanation for it. She's been doing this for 10 years. She has some credibility to her. I don't think she'd lose her job. Considering I got knocked out by someone, at the end of the day, she might not trust me on that. Maybe she still thinks maybe she thinks I'm sus. She doesn't want to put her credibility on something she's not sure of. Maybe that's it. That's the only reason I could think of for her not wanting to call the cops. If she truly believed I got knocked out, it seems weird to me that she wouldn't want to do that. And for that reason, something's going on. It's like 2 days to get her, no? Still, man. Something's not right here, guys.
Whoa, the June fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
She's a murderer. she kills people out here for fun. The guy's backpack we found, who was here from like the 2 guys in the notes? Missing person bulletin, Mitch. What was it she said about this? Mitch was seen around Jonesy Lake on the morning of July 3rd, 1981. Then we got Ron and Dave. I want to find more notes regarding them. Am I meant to be exploring more? Been looking for you all day. Figured you'd be out near the canyon helping the grad students, but I guess not. I bet she kills anyone who comes out here. She's crazy. She doesn't even know it. Oh, I'm on to her. Maybe, or I'm wrong. Go right here. At the same time, I like her. I'm conflicted. What's the true story here? Oh, here we go. Ron and Dave. Ron, really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time, I'd prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while, it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, and I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or Mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her. And I'm a quarter way through this bottle of 5 since then. Miss you, Dave. Yeah, they got really interesting looking books. What's on the right? We'll go later.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
You could have reported the note to Delilah. God damn it, I keep missing those. I'm so focused on reading it, I don't even see the walkie-talkie thing. I feel like I've missed so much information regarding the notes, talking to her about it. I wonder if there's a story there and she can tell me things. Ay, ay, ay. Can I not do it now? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm really upset about that.
Camp Arapaho.
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the Scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers. The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
I think I would have gotten strong enough to climb back up some of these drop-offs, but here I am, stuck.
Yeah, well, we've all got our limits, Henry.
You ever talked to any of the Scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
I mean, he wasn't a Scout or a Weebelow or whatever?
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a clove hitch?
Well, it's a knot that you are probably too old and too stubborn to learn. You use it to make rafts and shelters and stuff like that.
You know how to tie one?
Heck no, I'd make a weebelow do it.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weebelows.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
There are bear traps out here in the Scout shelters.
Scouts are stalwart prey.
That's messed up.
This one's kind of broken down. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
Looks like an
Pulaski,
axe
huh?
to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
I found a little trowel. Maybe I should take it with me. Could use it to pop open beers.
Wow, 99% sure that's for burying poop.
And I already touched it. Hey, Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station?
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching? I mean, you and I aren't very interesting.
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
I got knocked out, though. Why would the researcher knock me out or something? Something's afoot here. Something's aloof. Something's like not right. Brock, thanks for the 3 gifted subs. Wow! Much love. Polish Peter, how you doing? I don't know why I'm whispering, actually. Polish Peter, thanks for the resub. Hope you had a good time in Madrid. Ice Guy with the 9 months. Been following you for a while now. I gotta say, the amount of work you and others have been putting towards projects and improving streams and videos is super commendable. These streams are truly the most enjoyable thing I watch. Oh, thanks. First letters, it's a school bus attempted expert. Welcome back.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least.
I mean, I got knocked out as well.
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The June fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been going crazy for the past 6 hours of sunup. How are you so chipper?
Well, it's a new day. What a day, this day we've been given.
Maybe I am actually asleep right now. Maybe I didn't stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
She's
It's
faking
just
it.
protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your
In case the
tower,
guy's
the
listening.
surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Sure. It's the,
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Which tree am I supposed
What?
to internalize?
No, I know.
again?
What?
Top row, second from the left.
Yeah, I know.
Head to a place named after that tree, and you'll have a wonderful afternoon.
Hey, chat, don't call him slow. Most of you guys were like, why is she doing this as well? So I was actually the only one who was onto it pretty early. So Cottonwood. We're going back down to Cottonwood. I shall stretch my legs and drink my water. Oh! Oh, I just cracked my chest. Oh. Yo, Roger, you're lagging. Okay, there we go. Henry! Henry! Roger, Roger. Right, so south. What's that city you had to remember? City? What are you on about? The Forgotten City. That game, yeah. Don't worry, I know it. Yeah, surely she could have used the coding with the poster to somehow find a number or something and be like 8 up from that number, 7 down from the next. Check the bottom left. That page that it says there. Deduct 17, that's the new frequency. And then the guy listening in would be like, what the fuck? And then they can talk. The guy tapped with their radios, no matter what new frequency, he would still be able to listen. Okay, so he's a hacker. Wait, isn't there meant to be a thing down here? There, cache 308. We'll do that after. Knock you out and tap the radio so he hears you're in and out, but they already heard our radios before that. Is this what you wanted to do? Cottonwood Creek? I figured it would be this tree. Big tree. This is a very beautiful area.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
This guy is so dumb! Holy shit!
You see the cash box there?
It must be around here somewhere.
It is. Find it and open it.
I hated that.
Code. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
Like, at this point, I guess, yeah, the point was for me to get here before anyone else. But still, that pissed me off, man. It's so unnecessary. A new radio. Perfect. Thank you.
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Holy fuck, Henry, we have to get into that site.
What the fuck is going on? People are listening to
One
us?
of the options was you're in on this.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
Our radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
How is this even possible?
I don't know, Henry.
What do you know?
I know that I'm scared.
This is all
None of
in
it
my
makes any
head.
sense.
Are there any other lookouts this is happening to? Someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks Fork, and Beartooth Lookout, and every one of them got confused. Asked me if I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles.
Classic.
So no, this isn't happening to anyone else, and I'm done asking. I just changed clothes laying on the floor because I don't know who could be watching.
Who is doing this?
I don't know who could be doing this. Henry, I've been at this job off and on for 13 years. Sometimes here, sometimes over near Jackson, a couple times down in Wind River. And nothing like this has ever happened before.
Am I just making all of this up? I mean, the eavesdropping, the spying, is this... Fuck, is any of this real?
What? Are you serious?
Maybe I'm just losing my mind.
What?
Like Julia. And maybe it's happening to me, and I'm imagining that I have a boss out here and that we're being spied on.
Henry.
Maybe there was something in the water, or our condo was underneath some power lines, and you, Delilah, you're not real.
Henry, think about her. If what happened to her were happening to you, you wouldn't even be able to realize it.
Okay.
True.
Henry, sweetie, I am real and this is happening. I'm as real as the sky is blue. Take a second and then call me back. I'm on your side.
Am I gonna call her about this ritual site I've just
Hey.
found?
I just thought of something not great.
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
Oh, shit.
My thoughts exactly.
Our radios were tapped. And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
Oh, and those girls are still missing.
I mean, I told her keep it vague. That's what we said. We agreed to keep it vague. Not I haven't seen them, you know? Just like don't mention that I threw the radio in the water.
Yep.
Fuck, Delilah.
Fuck indeed. We really need to get to the bottom of this.
It's not even what I told her. Shit. she's sus, man. Something is up. Something is really up here. Something's not right. Why would she do that? But if she's trying to set me up and stuff, why would she tell me? She didn't need to tell me that. So, I think she's just as stupid as I am. Wait, where am I going right now? Oh, Wapiti Meadow. Okay. Going north, I guess. Yeah, I have trouble with the fact that she didn't want to talk to the police. 2 girls are missing. That's situation number 1. And that alone is like part of her responsibility out here, surely. Like, side mission is just to keep an eye on like local people and stuff. And then the fact that I get knocked out by some guy? This is all an odd situation, man. Those 2 things alone, if I were Delilah, would make me think like, oh, someone's out here killing people and like messing with people. You'd tell the cops, no? Oh yeah, their tent was destroyed? Only reason she wouldn't is if she doesn't believe me on any of it. Or, and that's if she's innocent in it. All the other reasons, she's guilty. Or, she's an idiot. These are the conclusions we can make. We'll find out which one it is. But we're also in a video game. And in video games and in movies and in stories, the police tends to not get involved. And it's just a poor writing thing. They just need to have a reason like, oh, why not the cops? Oh, because I don't want to lose my job. Okay, now that's put aside. Nobody will question it as a plot hole. So if we ignore that the police exists and just look at the situation at hand, then I don't know if Delilah is in on this. I don't think so, to be honest. Unless I do think so. At the end of the day, I don't know. Let's go find out. What's going on here?
I'm busting the gate down. There's nobody around, and it's the quickest way in.
Copy that.
I smashed open the gate. Should I try to fix or hide this?
No, screw it.
Okay then.
What PD? Got stung by a bee. It happens. Oh, okay. I thought that was going to be something.
I got stung by a bee.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I got stung by a bee. If you're trying to reach Dr. Simmons, he's on site. August 15th. 15th. University owned equipment is responsible for Dr. Johnson. Government owned equipment is under the purview of Cat Ferdinand. Remember, this is a controlled area. And any issues, malfunctions, or violations should be reported immediately. Government owned equipment is under the purview of Cat Ferdinand. Interesting. Can't report on it, okay.
Okay, I'm at the site. I don't see anybody around.
Lucky for us.
Yeah, lucky for us. Dee, there's some serious comms equipment out here, wireless stuff.
What do you mean?
I'm talking a big 20-foot tall transmission tower. And they could probably listen to whoever the hell they want. They're nestled down in this valley, which makes it impossible for you or any lookout to see them.
Destroy it. You have an axe?
Now they're doing something with the soil out here too. It's all gridded off.
Who knows what else they're up to?
And there's all sorts of contraptions and shit out here.
Like what?
Dishes and stuff on metal legs. There are wires all over the place. I don't know. I'm not really up on high tech. I mean, how the hell did they get all this stuff out here?
The Army Corps of Engineers put our towers out here, so
You think it was the government?
I have no idea. I just mean it's possible. I mean, every once in a while I'll meet a lookout who's deep into that, like, black helicopter conspiracy shit. Maybe they actually flew it out here in one of those.
I'm in their main tent.
What's it like?
It's definitely some sort of monitoring station. I think I found the thing they used to track us.
Holy shit.
You know, you swear like a lot.
Not the time, Hank.
Anyway, it's called a wave receiver. Looks like it picks up anything that emits a signal. It's got basic orienteering capabilities, everything.
Holy shit, Henry.
Yeah, holy shit.
You're gonna take it, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay, this thing is losing its mind, beeping like crazy.
I can hear it. What's it after?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. I wonder where they are. All of their stuff is here.
Figure out what that thing does and then get the hell out.
This place sleeps 3. They've got a row of cots here.
I want to know what that thing finds. Look, you should get out before they come back.
I found their main monitoring desk.
You should get out before they come back.
I mean, this stuff looks like it just got lifted out of the space shuttle.
I have to tell you, if I found out this was NASA, I'd be a hell of a lot happier.
There's a box here with a dial. It has a needle, like it measures earthquakes.
You mean like a lie detector?
Yeah, I'm not sticking around to get hooked up to it. Yeah, I think this thing is responding to something in this pile of crap on the desk.
Dig through it.
What the fuck? Henry and Delilah.
Are you shitting me?
Take
What?
it.
What is it?
There's a folder of reports here.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us.
Susceptibility
Stuff in here about Julia.
Like what?
Stuff I didn't tell you. This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was one about me.
And it looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
It says that you and your boyfriend are still together.
What? We're not. They're messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
They are. How do they even know who he is? How the hell does this...
Can I read? Oh, later.
I'm so sick of letting these people do this to us. We should just burn the place down. Think about it. Worst case scenario...
Look, maybe that's what they want us to do.
What do you mean?
Maybe they're trying to push us to the point where we do something crazy. The grass is dry as hell here. It would go up in a second.
Well, now I'm thinking, what if you're right?
I just don't think we should do anything that we can't undo.
Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best idea.
I'm so fucking wound up!
But it's all right. I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
Oh, could I walkie-talkie that? Thought I checked for it. Oh, I can. Nice.
Okay. Shit. Got a map here that confirms they're tracking our people's movements. The map's got all sorts of paths and areas marked off on it. There are
That's it.
lines that look like some of the paths I normally take.
Are you positive it's you?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Okay, let's get out of here. Gotcha. This is all very mysterious. Oh!
Delilah, there's smoke coming from the site. I just climbed out of there and the bridge collapsed.
What the hell happened to you? It's definitely not the best idea.
It wasn't me.
What do we do? Do we just treat it like a normal fire?
We just call it in like any other fire.
And what about who started it? What about them?
The person who started it?
Yeah.
We're talking about people watching us out here who are now burning the forest and everything in it around us. I don't know what to do about that.
Except get the hell out.
Yes, get us the hell out of here.
I will.
Holy shit. They're getting rid of evidence, but I got a photo. I got a photo of it. You can't hide this from us. Who is listening to us? Right, to start us off, I want to read. review. Delilah, age 43. Program status review, 10 week. Observational traits. Reliable, observant, charismatic, selfish. Skewed perception of personal history. Observed facts. Never married, no kids. Rarely hikes or leaves immediate surroundings. Multiple lovers despite long tie partner. Name Javier. Interesting. So they claim she's still with Javier. Susceptibility to manipulation, 3. Despite long time partner, name Javier. Guilt-ridden, susceptible to influence, unsure of self, reliable. Subject fully engaged. Supervisor test yet to be scientifically proven. All signs point towards full de-cooperation. Update. Subject may be aware of tests. Suggest we disengage if subject decides to leave his post. Susceptibility to manipulation, 9. E.g. Manipulation. Oh, fuck. Much love, Steffi. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Oh.
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
All right, I'm on my way now.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Hey, D, I don't want to harsh your vibe, but maybe, just maybe, that's a bad idea.
Henry.
What?
You're harshing my vibe. My thinking is I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
Ron and Dave, NFS or question mark, working for them. Interesting. What? Stop backing up. What is this? I'm left clicking. Hello? Oh, hi, Luna. You scared me. Maybe I have to put it down. No? Okay. What? What is this? Oh my god. My whole immersion is ruined. I was really nervous, and then I started backing up when I clicked. What the fuck is this? Okay, restart current day, I guess. No. What's this? 12:49. This is 2 minutes ago. I was so immersed. That completely ruined it. Where was it? Over here? Have you ever tried I'm on Observation, dude? It's a wonderful game I think you'd enjoy. I think so. Have I played it? I think I've played it. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Here we go.
Shit! What? Ah!
The cave. They've given me a gift.
See, I found some sort of supply bag, light camping gear, some clothes, basics, but it was alarmed. I think that's what was making the receiver go haywire.
You're okay? It's not a trap or anything?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's also a set of keys here. I don't know why they'd be hidden out here. They say Shoshone National Forest, Cave 452. Is that the one in the canyon?
Yeah, it is. Who the hell took them?
And what the hell is in that cave?
Okay, let's just think.
Says the woman with a half a bottle of tequila in her belly.
Maybe they're panicking and we're preparing to beat it. The fire has them spooked, and we have new walkie-talkies, so we have the upper hand.
Yeah, well, it's hard to feel like you have the upper hand when you're standing in the dark in the middle of the woods.
Oh. Well, you're back in your tower. Maybe you need a drink, too.
I'm not in my tower.
I am looking at a man standing in your lookout. And it's not you?
It is not me.
Oh my god, go.
I'm going. I don't see anyone up here.
He was just there.
They framed us.
It's a tape of us talking down at the site. It sounds like it was recorded from somewhere nearby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and it sounds like we were the ones who burned it down and that it was your idea.
No.
We are screwed.
No!
Dee, just don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out.
Oh my God, what the fuck is happening, Henry?
It's going to be okay. We haven't done anything wrong.
Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire. So I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't find some fucking answers when they lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
That's fine.
We have to stick together, okay? Keep our story straight. From the first day with those girls to the person breaking in on our conversation, everything. We gotta be honest and consistent.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know.
This is all falling apart. Lower compass. Oh, this shows. Didn't see that earlier. You know, earlier the first time I had this out, I was pointing northeast. What I now know is northeast. But I walked like this. NE, right? And I looked at the NE and I was like, knee. And then as I was walking, it did like this. And I was like, knee. And I thought it was going to say, like, need battery. And then it went to SE and I was like, Nisi. And I didn't talk about it. Like, she came in on the walkie-talkie or something and the thought disappeared. Yeah, like a sliding text. It was perfectly doing it as well. So I thought it was like typing something and I was trying to read it. I was like, well, this could be a clue. What's this? You ever play Road 96? Yeah, I thought it was okay. I don't even know if I finished it. Did I? No, I did finish it. It was okay. I thought it was okay. Hey Jojo, been really enjoying the For the King content. It's great to see you streaming both morning and evening. Just wanted to check to make sure you're taking care of yourself and not overworking. We'd all rather you were happy and healthy than grinding 10 hours stream. Lots of love. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm okay. This is actually, the morning streams are helping my structure of my days and stuff, so. Thank you, man. You look cozy, Theo. Is your house 14 degrees right now because it looks a bit hot? No.
Hey, you...
It's like, it's a little cold.
You didn't actually make that call, right? to the other lookout.
Oh,
It just
she's...
stuck in my craw. I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kind of just wish I hadn't.
I don't even know how to call anyone other than you. And please, rest assured, I would have found someone with a better sense of humor a long time ago.
Okay. Thanks.
That's a good answer. I like that. Swanky Phantom! Thanks for the 5 gifted subs! Woo! I let it slide on purpose, Biohazard. I'm still not convinced that in the end I might be set up by Delilah. I don't know why she would. I don't know the... Yeah. She might just frame this on me to save herself, but in the notes about her, they had written she's selfish as well. I have no idea where this is going. I love this. It's not at all predictable. It keeps taking turns that I wouldn't have expected. Like, you go from thinking like, who is this? And suddenly it's like, oh, we're being framed. Like, it's taking a lot of good turns.
What the hell? Delilah, someone locked me in the cave. Is this thing working? Delilah! Send someone to the cave, please! Can't get any damn reception. Jesus, this is a big cave.
Oh, God.
It's freezing in here. Is anybody
Oh,
down there?
shit. That looks like a kid's shoe. Oh, no. I knew I was gonna find their bodies eventually, man. Oh, yeah, I should be taking more pictures. I keep forgetting. I could show it to Delilah if I ever meet her. Oh, I thought I was gonna find their bodies. Must be very hot, no?
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
You saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
So you didn't find anything?
No, there's a
A
spot where
shoe.
someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
What the fuck?
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle. I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler.
Oh, I should probably keep it actually. Backpack retrieval plan. Oh, fuck. My rope, our camera.
Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day? Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some Wile E. Coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much. Brian was doing a science fair project about bouncing radio waves off of a meteor shower.
Poor kid left his homework?
Yeah, he must have been pretty smart, huh?
Yeah, sharper than a lot of the grown-up knuckleheads I'm used to, yeah.
Yeah, but not smarter than yours truly, right?
Wait, are you seriously feeling threatened by the intelligence of a 12-year-old you've never even met?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty, with it. I'm a pretty bright bulb.
Yeah,
But what it
Henry, you're
is-
a regular Rhodes Scholar.
Nice.
MSC is a radio propagation mode that utilizes the ionized trails of meteors within our atmosphere. Meteors, upon their atmospheric entry, can create a dense path of ionized... All of this, the teacher went, "Are these your own words, Brian?" It's funny. (1986). I think we're going to be finding their bodies. That's my prediction.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
Bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and... I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and... I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left. There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Ha! Yeah, there was no interact, but I couldn't interact with it, Marco. I checked.
He also stole his dad's climbing equipment, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was gonna hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it.
Probably
He
when I
left
go
a
down to the
note
shoe.
for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
My name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and return them to me? Blah, 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 blah. Tell me your name and address. I will give you a reward for this. You are probably wondering why I left them here. They're my dad's and I don't want him to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on this trip. So I thought I should pretend to lose them. But if you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian. P.S. The reward will be good. Oh. Radio Goodwin with Brian and Ned.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him. You know, tinkering on stuff like that.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yikes.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, you know, with it dad.
Fuck, man. Fuck. Mikey Phantom, I read your 5 gifted subs, right? Shut up, man. Alright, let's go back and climb.
What do you think is in there?
There's gotta be something. Why else try to kill me? I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah, me too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
Curious.
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them.
Oh, shit.
Did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
That's huge. Wait, okay, so the girls aren't dead. Okay. Okay, wow, okay, yeah. So that's not happening. But we're being spied on, that's still happening. Okay. Go to that shoe. Wait, where did I see the shoe? It's down here? There. What? I thought I could climb down to the shoe. Was there even a drop over here? Was I meant to drop down? I think I was meant to drop down on the first one. I thought for sure it would be the shoe. That I meant to go down there, find the shoe. I can't do anything with this shoe, can I? Oh, okay. Okay. There was a rock over here or something. I already took a picture of the shoe. Going on here, I guess. Probably gonna find their bodies, to be honest. One big, one small skeleton. Dried blood? No, never mind.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Are you... Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin. Oh, no. God. You fell.
That is way more fucked up than I expected it to be. Do you have two identical pairs of earbuds? Yeah, it was my solution for earbud days. Because these earbuds have like, they maybe last 4 hours and then I need to charge them. So I just got a second pair and I just switched between them. Why do you use earbuds? It's not good to have a headset on for like 8, 9, 10 hours a day, so sometimes I wear earbuds. It's kind of bad battery now, I don't know much about earbuds. I think there's a lot of tech in these. Earbuds generally, I don't know, earbuds don't have that much battery, but these I know are like the only earbuds available, last I checked, that have like no latency, that are made for PC gaming. It's EPOS. EPOS GT. EPOS, they have one. It's the Pros, whatever they're called. You'll see them on their website. Yeah, they're not Bluetooth, they're like connected to, there's a USB dongle and stuff. Uses more power for low latency net. Yeah, it sounds like Henford knows what he's talking about. Earbuds are generally dangerous to wear for a long period of time because the ear canal gets very humid. Alright, well fuck me, I guess. The fuck? Hello? Self. East.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it was Ned.
If not him directly, he put enough stupid fucking know-how in his head to get him killed. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
you laugh? Yeah. At the reply that I could have said. You should have told someone about him.
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire? Or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec? You know, about things?
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's got to be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
The ring?
Yeah,
The ring.
Look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if
The
something
ring?
happens...
Don't forget it.
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
My wedding
Yeah,
ring. Yeah, fine.
okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada.
Why didn't I
Ontario,
take it
baby.
off?
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry. What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
All right, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Must be so hot. The Widowmaker. It feels very casual with all this smoke and fire around me.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Yeah, hi, Henry.
Ned!
Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son. You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay.
I don't buy this. I don't buy it. It's a lot of like advanced equipment. What did he work as? Did she ever mention what he works as? Does he have? There's something off. It's almost as if they've covered their tracks by framing it being Ned. Yeah, I know to go there. Where am I now? I'm here. Let's see if we find something here. What's he left for me? I don't know, like maybe it is him. I just seems a little odd. What's why? Did he go crazy? Susceptibility to manipulation 9? Supervisor sign off EG. There's something more here, man. You happy with those earbuds in general? They're on sale right now, so I'm looking at them. In the beginning, I had some connectivity issues when I first started using them, but haven't had any issues in a few months now. It's going really well. Yeah, the only thing you have to keep in mind is not a really high battery time, obviously. But other than that, I'm into them. Yeah. I think there's something more, man. I don't know. This seems weird.
I guess he's been dumping trash up here for a while. There's a clothesline.
Wow. Okay.
He held on to some of Brian's things, his wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he found it riveting.
God.
What?
Nothing, just some of Brian's stuff. Brian was a nice-looking kid.
Yeah.
God, his dad is very handsome. This Ned guy. Oh, Delilah. Maybe it is him. Program status review. Reliable, observant, charismatic, selfish, skewed perception of personal history, pertinent, observed facts, never, fuck.
Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
Why did it say report, falsified report? Research site info, how to break in. Loose entrance, north fence. Staff return August 11th. To do, return borrowed equipment, erase H. Howard and, no, what's my name? Howard? And Delilah evidence, leave no trace. Interesting.
He wrote down everything he did to us.
Henry.
And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Ah, so maybe he's paranoid about... Fuck! Guilty. Report draft. No kids, abandoned wife. Would not be missed if removed. Susceptibility to manipulation? Supervisor signed. God damn it! Oh! You know, not until now did I understand why he keeps swearing. It's drafts because he keeps misspelling. I see. It's kind of funny, actually. It wasn't until this one I realized. Super signed, he missed the I, and then he said, God damn it, and he redid. Oh, fuck, man, I did not register that until now. I was about to say, like, why does he keep swearing? No, honestly, because on this one, do I have them? On the first one I found? Pertinent observed fact, never, fuck! I thought he was like, I thought it was a tick. I thought like he got maybe slammed on the desk and then he wrote fuck. Like I had all kinds of theories. Not one of them was that he's like using a typewriter, of course, and he has to restart. He types his ticks. I don't know what the fuck I thought, but it was not that. Oh, fuck. Winter needs. Propane, cords, food. New boots? Socks. Summer weight gain goal.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
Saw Mama Grizz on morning hike. Saw first ranger of the year. Haven't left base in 2 weeks. New lookout, Henry, 2F. Oh yeah, that's me. Saw 2F coming out of cave. Calling for hikers list. D calling for hikers list. Delay her, she'll forget. Calling for hikers list. D never called for hiker list. Re-rigged Delana to pick up dual frequency. Can hear frequent currently. He seems less interested. Jules, Julian, Julia. Aw, he said I'm a good guy. Haven't seen Mama Grizz in 2 months. Drunk, Delilah drunk again. Yeah, hiked by cave, he seems less interested. Yeah, I think he was worried that I'd find... It's all about the kid. All about Brian. Get a room. Scout migration due to fire. Fucked up, do not want to leave. Hide supplies for migration. Suspect conspiracy. Delilah and Henry suspect conspiracy. Funny, if not dire. Observe and be ready to leave. Ideas. Start working on reports. Record all comms. Oh, he did it to try to lead us off his trail. Oh, this makes more sense. Oh, he made... Oh, I see. Record all comms. Vandalize Delilah's tower. Pin it on Henry. Try to make remote recording device. Uni research site. Move. Pit against each other. Oh, he tried to put us against each other. Oh my god. When I played the game, I never read anything of these. Really? They give so much information. Stakes too high. No one will believe B was happy. B? Make Delilah and Henry less believable. Henry crazy? Like wife? Not a good guy. Brian. Oh. No one will believe Brian was happy. Yeah. They heard me. Oh yeah, that's when we heard him on the walkie-talkie. Fully believe there is a program. Use this. Reports final, make sure they find them. Oh, fuck, dude. Henry almost caught me at sight. Reports worked. Recorded call used for leverage. Henry found supplies. Keys gone. How? How found supplies? Can't let Henry find... Yeah, well, I found him. I found him. Friend beat this, they genuinely didn't understand what the plot was. Really? I mean, you gotta read some of this stuff. What?
He's got a radio base station up here.
Yeah.
He was listening to us on that. He had quite the view. He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going. This boombox looks familiar.
Huh.
From the girls.
Yeah.
I thought you threw it into the lake.
Well, he must have fished it out.
Wow. I think I got everything. Okay, it makes sense. I wasn't buying it because of the reports, but yeah, he was... Makes sense. He was falsing... He was doing it to throw us off his trail. That's, wow. Yeah. We never quite learned about that burned down lookout thing. She just stayed quiet about it. I took a picture. I'll take another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
He could see your lookout.
Oh.
He could see my lookout.
Let's get out of here. I wonder what... I need to look into it. I am curious about the whole part when I overheard her talking to someone else. Maybe that was just a casual talk. It just didn't seem like it. was gone for 5 minutes. Did anything important happen? Yeah, it did. Maybe I should go back and up. Maybe that's easier, actually. Let me go back. I can tell you, Couture, we found Ned's cave. He faked the reports to make it look like a government thing, to throw us off his trail. Am I meant to be this slow?
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
Delilah, I think it was an accident. And I don't think Ned meant to kill him.
We don't know what happened for sure.
Ned wanted his son to be able to climb and do the sorts of things he did himself, but Brian couldn't.
And how'd that turn out, Henry? I'm sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Dee, what if they don't come back for me?
They'll come back. That's their job.
Just what if we missed something about, something, I don't know.
Henry, you're tired. There's nothing big going on. They'll come back for you.
Just wait.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. If you have to.
I have to. Hike safe.
Really? After all of that? She leaves? After everything we've been through together. Really? I don't know, man. What's going on here? Guess this is up her alley. I mean, she left. She didn't go join her boyfriend when he lost his brother. She said he had been cheating on her to her sister, even though that wasn't true. She's just very selfish. I don't think it's selfish of her to leave. I think I'm just a little surprised. We've been through a lot and she just takes off without even wanting to see me. She's been talking about seeing each other for so long. Was she a liar this whole time? I am curious with the whole... The fact that Ned's notes say that she's still with her boyfriend. I'm a little surprised, I think, about this. Maybe she likes the idea of you and not actually you. Yeah, I mean, she just liked the mystery of it all.
Yep.
Also, it did say in the notes that she never left her barely ever left her tower. I mean, I was always doing all the work. Wouldn't be a very good game if half of the stuff she was doing, but, you know, still. Curious. Very curious.
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near the ravine. Delilah, are you there? Delilah? Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red, Colorado plates.
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Hey, that's a man's pickup you're talking about.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Ah, shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe... Maybe you could come back to
Shoots his
Boulder
shot.
with me and figure it out down there. Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I could come by, sure.
Okay. So, what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Would you?
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
She won't even recognize me, Delilah.
You're not just going for her.
You don't know what it's like.
Bad things happen, okay? And you have to find a way to contain the damage. A good way.
Well, hopefully I can figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, I hope so.
God, this got dark.
Oh shit. Sorry.
There's the helicopter.
Good. They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
You keep it for yourself. Bye, Hank.
Oh, it's an inside joke. Yeah. I thought that was some sort of twist. She called me Hank early on in the game. Pee break? I mean, it's the end of the game. Alright guys, let's take a 2-minute pee break. Is this a custom game song or is this a big song? I can't hear.
Something told me
This sounds like a proper song. Mute! Quiet!
When I saw you and her talking.
Yeah, but you know what? It's already too late for the VOD. It's already heard it.
My soul should cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking
That's all my pictures.
down.
Cute.
Ooh, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. Ooh. So you see, I love you so much that I don't wanna watch you leave me, babe.
I thought I was taking photos for like a good ending, like proof, you know? Oh, that's nice though. Oh yeah, wow. Oh, I get to see. So that's Jeff, or whatever, Ned.
Revealed the tears that was on my face, yeah.
Oh, was that me? Oh, that's me! Oh, cool! I took a selfie. Cool. Oh, there's Ned. Ned was a handsome man.
Then I
Cute.
see you walk away from me, yeah. Ooh. Baby, 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 I'd rather be blind.
I feel mellow. Feel mellow. The ending was real. It wasn't, you know, the guy doesn't get the girl. Instead, it's just, Henry, man, you gotta go back and see your wife. She won't recognize me, but you gotta go. Can I meet you? No. Maybe I'll swing by, you know. Too real of an ending. Very sweet. Yeah, it is perfect. Delilah, I will abandon people, but you should go see your demented wife of the Firewatch. True. True. She won't go to her boyfriend and help him out when he loses his brother. But I should go see my wife? Delilah, we fucked up. Of Firewatch. Wow. I don't think she had a boyfriend. Hi, Pata. I don't think she had a boyfriend. I think that Ned got that wrong. I'd find it weird that she would lie about losing her boyfriend in such a self-report way. That was him turning you against her? Yeah. That makes more sense. He even wrote in the notes, I'm gonna try to turn them against each other. Yeah, what was the whole, like, hearing her talk to someone on the radio? I never got to know about that. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. Hey, nobody gets share mouse. It sucks. I bought it. I bought a license and stuff. And then, like, when you update to a new version, that license doesn't work anymore. You have to rebuy it. Don't do it. Terrible program. It works well for what it does, but they fucking screw you over. And I'm on a new PC, so I had to get the new version. I couldn't get the old version that my license actually was bought for. So now I just, like, I can't use the license anymore. What was I gonna Google? Right, Firewatch. Who did... Who was Delilah talking to? The generally accepted theory seems to be that it's probably no one important and that it's just there to screw with your head and make you suspicious of Delilah. If memory serves, she says it's work related, so it could be as simple as another ranger or one of her superiors. Other people think it's something to do with her past, and there are a ton of conspiracies involving Ned because of how she gets annoyed when you ask her about it, but it happens very early in the game, so it could just be that she's irritated at the new guy being nosy. Like many things in Firewatch, that part is open-ended and left up to interpretation. There isn't a right or wrong answer. Interesting. I think it's her boyfriend. I don't think it's her boyfriend. That's the last thing I think personally. It doesn't make sense to me that she would, unless she's really fucked up. Why would she be like, yeah, I was gonna marry my boyfriend. We were together for 5 years. Then he lost his brother, and I fucked up by not going there. I made an asshole move. I was very selfish. He had to take care of his family and stuff. I didn't go there to help him with the funeral. And then I told my sister that he cheated on me. Why would she do that? If so, she's really fucked up if she was still with him, and that's the lie she comes with, to say that they're no longer together. This is a really fucking good game in my opinion. Thanks for being so meticulous and getting all the details. Thanks! Yeah, I tried. I fucked up a little in the beginning. I didn't realize I could, like, report all of those notes I was finding. But I got most of the stuff. I meant about her boyfriend. In one of the reports it said that she has multiple relationships, and maybe the guy she was talking to was trying to get info on the boyfriend. Oh yeah, multiple boyfriends. Maybe she's up there flirting with everyone around. Yeah. I don't think you can take anything Ned said for real. You could if you want to. I personally don't think so. You once again have to realize when you looked at his notes, he had written, gonna try to pit them against each other. And then he set it up so he wanted us to find those military notes to get us off his trail. And he wrote in there, obviously he'll have written stuff to make Henry mad or suspicious of her. So all of that I think isn't true. I honestly think the story is exactly what we got. And I think she's just a little bit selfish, but I don't think it's at all like you guys are saying, like she's got multiple boyfriends and stuff. I think it's literally just the story that we got in the end. And Ned was trying to Ned's crazy. No. That's going to be my personal takeaway. This game is 10 out of 10. Ned just forgot about his son. Forgot about his son? What are you doing, man? No, I don't want to play Stray. So this game was... Why is this only very positive? What the fuck? Oh, I mean, like... This is just a wrong opinion. This is just a wrong opinion. The ambience of the game is great, the landscaping and all. The story itself, I don't know what to say. It starts very strong with a solid foundation, only to be just put in a wrong twist that ends with a very bad climax, in my opinion. From what I read and from what I heard, I really had this game on a pedestal, waiting to play it, only to be very disappointed by the end of it. Could be finished under 3.5 hours, even exploring a bit. It's a 4 out of 10 for me. Bad opinion. That's not how opinions work. Yes, it is. My opinion is that this opinion's wrong. The game is a 10 out of 10 in its field. In its field, it's a 10 out of 10. Just because it's not a game for you doesn't make it a bad game. Yeah, it nails exactly what it's trying to do. 10 out of 10 game. It stays in its lane and doesn't falter. No, I don't fucking know. Oh, here we go. That the negative reviews for the game are wrong. The game simply isn't made for them. A masterpiece of atmosphere and storytelling. Rating 10 out of 10. Firewatch is an exceptional game that transports players into a breathtaking wilderness where they... Okay, we need to... Yep, stop. Shorter, please. Okay. I broke it. Okay. No fucking. This away there. Regenerate response. No! Oh. Okay, here we go. Short review about Firewatch. One paragraph. Firewatch is a masterpiece that deserves a perfect 10 out of 10 rating in my book. The negative reviews I've come across is simply missing the point. This game isn't meant for everyone, and that's okay. Firewatch is an immersive and introspective experience that delves into the human psyche and emotions in a unique and profound way. It's a slow-burning, atmospheric, and character-driven narrative that doesn't rely on action or traditional gameplay mechanics. Nice. Instead, it invites players to reflect on their own lives, choices, and relationships while navigating the stunning Wyoming wilderness. The beautiful graphics, hauntingly beautiful soundtrack, and expertly crafted writing come together to create an unforgettable experience. If you're open to a thought-provoking, emotionally resonant adventure that pushes the boundaries of what a video game can be, Firewatch is a must-play. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. Maybe we tone it down a little bit. It's a little overkill. Mention that it... No, I was gonna say mention that it makes you feel empty, but that's a bit of a... No. Mention that it reflects on life in a sad way. Let's see what it does. Here we go. It can do this. Here we go. Firewatch is a thought-provoking game that explores the human experience in a poignant and introspective way. While it may not be for everyone, the name blah 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 blah. This game isn't meant to be action-packed or full of traditional gameplay. Instead, it's a slow on life in a somber manner. That reflects on life in a somber manner. That's good, yeah. Delving into themes of isolation, regret, and human connection. There we go. Nice. That's better. The stunning Wyoming wilderness serves as a hauntingly beautiful backdrop to the protagonist's emotional journey. The graphics and soundtrack are masterfully crafted, enhancing the immersive experience. If you're open to a game that prompts self-reflection and evokes deep emotions, Firewatch is a gem that deserves a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. Nice. I'll include this as well. Nice, perfect, thank you. Boom. I've only read one negative review, and I put that there. Oh wait, he does mention it. While it may not be for everyone, the negative reviews I've seen miss the mark. No, that's good, yeah. No, that's good. I don't need this. Perfect. It's a perfect review. Honestly, really nice. God, can we all act as if I wrote this? What a beautiful review that I just wrote. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't this plagiarism? Now that is a very deep, thought-provoking question that you've just come with, Fallen Angel. Let's ask ChatGPT. Is it plagiarism? I post this as a Steam review. As an AI language model, I must note that directly copying and pasting any content, including the review I've generated, without proper attribution permission would likely be considered plagiarism. It is important to provide original, authentic reviews and posting on Steam or on any other platform. If you decide to use the content I have generated, I would recommend rephrasing it in your own words and giving proper credit to the original source. Plagiarism can have... What is the original source? Yeah, you don't have one. Therefore, there is no original source. I shall paste it. Yeah. And now, it's kind of fucking up. It's losing itself in its own words. What can I say? I win. I find it absolutely mind-blowing. Those responses are pre-made? Yeah, I know. I find it absolutely mind-blowing what you can do with ChatGPT. I was talking about it a little the other day. I've been playing around with it, just testing things. Trying to give it questions that are like scenarios. Or not scenarios, but just like specific things that I need. Like, find me a man in his 40s who, committed a crime that isn't murder. Blah. You do really specific, and it'll, like, give you someone. But the thing is, sometimes it'll give you, like, something that sounds correct, but it's, like, about the wrong person. You know? It'll, like, give me a perfect description of Titanic, but it'll be like, directed by Quentin Tarantino, you know? It'll just be like it'll get the like simple thing wrong, and then the description will make sense. What did he do? Let me see what he wrote. Oh, can it describe me? Describe. Is that what you've done? The Twitch streamer. God, they've really protected this. You used to be able to do this, right? I'm Tio's game. I won't be offended. You fucking asshole. Yeah, they've definitely set up some privacy stuff around. If you are indeed Tio's game, I would encourage you to provide accurate and authentic information about yourself to avoid any misrepresentations. You need to reset, surely you've broken it. No, these are like things that they've put in that it does if you try to ask for the wrong things. Like if I try to dox someone or something. Try. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't do it. What do the people say about Tio's game? Oh shit, you can't even use it, Marco? ChatGPT disabled for use in Italy. Oh yeah, it's like a privacy thing, right? Tell me about the gaming channel on YouTube, Tio. Boo! Oh, here we go. However, based on the information available up until that date, okay, cutoff date in September. Tio is a popular YouTube gaming channel hosted by a content creator or YouTuber who goes by the name Tio. The channel primarily features gameplay videos, let's play videos, and other gaming related content. The channel is known for its comedic and entertaining style, often incorporating humorous commentary, banta, and interactions with other players or co-hosts. The specific games featured on the Tio channel may vary over time, as YouTubers often play different games and focus on different... this is very generic, isn't it? FPS, Battle Royale, RPGs... This could be anyone. Like many gaming channels on YouTube, Tio may also occasionally feature collaborations with other YouTubers. Not really. No. Who are his friends that he plays with? Several other YouTubers, content creators, and gaming community. Examples of Tio's friends or collaborations in the gaming community could include Edberg, Flater, Sada Plays, and Bobby. Sammy said, which one am I? The fuck are they? It's challenged to provide an accurate and up-to-date answer about the individuals you mentioned. Theo, Edberg, Later, Santa, please, and Bobby are potential usernames or screen names of content creators personalities in the gaming community. What? Does Theo play with Sammy? AKA Patches and Pieces. Yes, based on my knowledge, Theo and Sammy, also known as Patches and Pieces, have collaborated and played games together on YouTube. Sammy is a content creator who's known for his gaming content, and he has been featured in videos on Theo's channel in the past. They played games together and engaged in humorous banter and interactions during their gameplay sessions. Important to note, yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh, he's really being limited, isn't he? I love our banter, yeah. Our banter's great, isn't it? Oh shit. Oh yeah. Maybe Marco. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play it. Maybe. Sure, why not? If you have limited, maybe you have someone who really wants to play it. Probably already said, but I just joined. Did you like Firewatch? I did, yeah. Amazing game. Absolutely amazing.